So it's been a while since the last time I've updated the top 10 quarterback list in Madden 25. We have gotten, I think, 6 or 7 new quarterbacks. I think it's even more than that, honestly, on this list since the last time we updated it. But we had to get it done with all the quarterbacks coming out this last week. But if you guys enjoy top 10s like this, I do them on every single position. I also do gameplays in all these cards. So if you want to go back and look at them after watching the top 10, make sure you hit that like, hit the subscribe, and let's just jump right into number 10 here. If you're looking for cheap, fast coins to build that God Squad you always wanted, check out my sponsor, U4GM, and use code SHOE for 5% off your order. Number 10, we have an old friend here in Josh Allen. He was the #1 quarterback at a time in this game. He was top 3 last time we did this list. That's how long ago we did it, man. And I really do think you could definitely argue maybe somebody else right here at number 10. There was a lot of guys that were just like whatever. I mean, I feel like number 10 felt like an outlier compared to the rest of the list. But Josh Allen's still solid. I think he's probably one of the best budget cards in the game. 80 speed, 87 throw power. His throw power is still elite compared to a lot of top cards. The best throw power in the game is 89, by the way. He does have really solid accuracies besides the deep, which I will say you will feel that. You will red time a lot of wide open bombs that I've missed this year, which I thought was quite miserable. I thought it was a skill gap thing, and then I realized his deep accuracy was not the best. But at the end of the day, 78 is still feasible, especially for the price you're paying on him. He is literally dirt cheap. I think he's like 120K right now. This is a great card for that price, but Josh Allen, can't have him much higher, man. He had his time. He had his run. At number 9, we have the free Michael Penix Jr., and the highest overall you can get him to is 88 right now. They just updated it literally yesterday, so I felt like I had to include him on the list. And also, like I said, I'm not going to show you the 89 because you can't get it yet. But the 88 is still really, really solid. He is 83 speed, which I do like. 86 excel, really good across the board. He has great throw power at 87. It's the same as Josh Allen, but the thing I like about him, all of his accuracy stats are all 85 plus. The throwing to pressure is an 82. Throwing the run's pretty solid. The only negative with Michael Penix, like this would be an amazing free card. You'd be seeing him a lot more out there. He is a lefty. There are some, I hate to say it, but I mean, it's not even I hate to say it. It's kind of EA's fault at this point. It's been like 4 years now. The lefties get like stuck in mud when they scramble. All of you guys know this kind of sounds like old news right now, but the lefties have been broken forever. It has nothing to do with the throwing angle, nothing to do with their arm. It has to do with their legs. For some reason, the lefties get stuck in mud when you try to scramble. Even to the left side, there's like a little hitch. If you ever try to scramble to the right side, say if they get an instant blitz off the left, you're cooked. You're absolutely cooked. So that's why a lot of good players, when they play lefties, will blitz you from the left the entire time because you literally cannot scramble to the right with a lefty. It's tough out there, man. But I will say, from the pocket and all stats aside, he's still solid, man. It's just you have to play with the limitation. That's why he's so low on a list like this. At number 8, we do got Michael Vick, and we have the exact same problems over here, just a little bit better statistic card, right? You're getting better throw power on him. He has the exact same speed, but the throw into pressure is a little better. The throw on the run is much better. The deep accuracy, the short's really good. It does suck his medium's not above 85, but we'll take it at the end of the day. He also does have Energizer built in. I think that's the only thing you can throw on him. I remember when I was using him, I didn't end up using any of these X Factors anyways. But like I said, the exact same thing with our guy, Michael Penix. It is literally just lefties are cook until they decide to either one, fix them, which it's been 4 years. I don't think they ever will. We might have to wait until a new engine or a new console comes out for lefties to finally work. I have no clue. They have been terrible ever since we moved over to next gen from the old Xboxes and old PlayStations. Hopefully one day they can fix him because Michael Vick is not as Michael Vick as he should be. You know what I mean? It's been tough out here, but still, I got to include him somewhere on this list. Like, statistically, that is a top 5 quarterback in the game, but you guys know the limitations with the lefty. Now we get into our top 7, where I feel like there is definitely another tier above, like, the last 3 I just showed you. CJ Stroud is a very good quarterback. He has a really solid release. I forget what they changed it to this year. They changed the name of all the releases. They keep changing the names every year. It is very hard to keep up with, but all I know is his release is really good. It was amazing last year. It's very good this year. I loved him when the time I did use him. The only negative I had with this card is that 80 speed felt a little slow. I know it's crazy to say, but you got to remember, everybody's D-line is like insanely fast. Mean Joe Green, like Peel's D-tackle is 82 speed. Micah Parsons, 300K, he's 87. Kayvon Thibodeau just came out, who's 87 speed. There are so many pass rushers that are insanely fast. Even the free ones, Max Crosby's 86. So a guy like CJ Stroud, although he has 80 speed, if you get screamed at, it almost feels like you have like no help. But statistically and from the pocket, 88 throw power is amazing. He has great accuracies. The throwing to pressure is great. The throwing the run's great. He's really good, man. He's really good. I'm just telling you, against mid-blitz, sometimes when they get that random A-gap, that super, super fast blitz, you do feel a little helpless. With other quarterbacks, you could scramble a little bit outside and save a little bit of time, or maybe even throw it away. Number 6, we have J.J. McCarthy. I do think J.J. McCarthy is absolutely amazing in this game. 84 speed on him is also amazing. He does have the Matt Stafford release, which I will say, I think is the best release in the game. I think a lot of the pros think it's the best release in the game as well. I think the one negative, like, the only reason holding him down, despite being fast, having good accuracies, is that he doesn't get gift wrapped, which a lot of people are using right now because it helps your running back catch better. It helps your wide receivers catch. Even when you throw an inaccurate ball in accident, say if you're getting pressured and they dive, sometimes the ball will bat off their hands. They'll catch that with gift wrapped. I think that's the only thing really a negative with JJ. But when it comes to accuracies, 280 or 286 plus is right there, and 84. The throwing of pressure is good. I think JJ McCarthy is awesome, man. And honestly, like I said, I really do think maybe I would put Stroud in a tier of his own. The top 6 and above feel like they are the elite. Number 5, if you guys watched the last MCS tournament, it was the Madden tournament, or the first big Madden tournament of the year. Trevor Lawrence, the guys above him weren't even in the game yet. So let me just say that first. Trevor Lawrence was the most used quarterback in the game, or he was the only one really used. I think there was one Jaden Daniels. There was one Jaden Daniels used in the entire tournament. So T-Law dominated, and you could tell why. Look at his built-in ability, boys. Like I said, Gift Wrapped was there. He also did have a Team of the Week theme team at the time, which definitely pushed a lot of people. But statistically, he has great throw power. His accuracies are amazing. Very similar to JJ McCarthy, where his medium and short are really good. His deep is still under 85. But I will say, ability-wise, this is really the only thing holding me back. Like, not holding me back, pushing him forward above JJ for me. JJ, I would say, has a better release than him. He also has better cadences. The one thing with Trevor Lawrence that I hate about, he has the longest cadences and the longest, like, adjustment audibles, whatever you want to call them. He takes forever to get him off. So you can't really quick snap if you make a lot of audibles with him. It is annoying. It's not the biggest deal in the world for a lot of players, but I had to mention it. But Trevor Lawrence, like I said, he is the quarterback everybody used at the MCS. He has to be somewhere high on this list. So now that we move into our top 4, I just want to tell you guys right now, I think the top 4 are very, very interchangeable depending on play style, which release you like the most, and yeah, 100% the play style, really. Like, how you like to move around, what you like to throw, what you like to do with your quarterback. But I will say Caleb Williams was amazing when I used him. In the gameplay, if you go watch my gameplay back, I definitely felt like he was a little bit inconsistent with his throws. But I did get to use him for a full day after, and I used him on my stream. And I will say I did like him. I mean, he felt really, really good. The one thing that sucks, though, is that he did get the Patrick Mahomes release, which is the most inconsistent release in Madden. Sometimes he'll get the fastest throw off. Sometimes he'll cock the ball back like a can't. What are those things called? I don't remember what they're called. Like, I'm thinking of like the medieval times when they cocked it back all the way. You guys know what I'm talking about. Sometimes he'll get that throw and it's absolutely miserable. But other than that, if you don't get that, he is insane. Like, I will say that's really only on deep balls and maybe super far throws to the sideline. But when it comes to like normal throws, his accuracies, his throw power, he's crazy, boys. He's definitely a really, really good card. And like I said, that top 4, definitely very interchangeable depending on your play style. Oh, and another thing, why I had him at 4, no abilities. No X Factor's good. His ability sucks, so you're kind of just running him base over the next 3 guys here. Number 3 is the 88 Jaden Daniels. So you guys know we had make rights, and I know it's really tough to include a rookie premier on a list like this because not everybody can get him. If you didn't do your rookie premieres, you have no chance of getting this card. But I feel like I have to include him because I do see a lot of rookie premieres, and also there's a lot of people deciding if they should use him or their quarterback that they could buy in the market house, right? Or the auction house, whatever. I don't know what I just said. But looking at Jaden Daniels, I will say this card is insane. 87 speed base. He gets every theme team with the token. If you're running Washington and another theme team, you can get him up to 89 speed too. I know that's a hypothetical, but just think about it. He gets +1 speed from one team, right? But when we look at the stats, he has great throw power, 87 throw power. The medium accuracy is amazing. The only negative is that he has 82 deep, but even then, that's nitpicking. He'll be fine right there. I will say the Lamar release, which Jaden Daniels has this year, is not as good as it was last year. It was the best release in the game easily last year. It's not as good as like the JJ McCarthy one, I would say, but still, it's solid. I think that's the only thing really, really holding him back is that he sometimes gets a little bit of the slow flat throws, which can definitely cheat you a little bit. But another thing, he doesn't get any abilities. No abilities. He gets a normal X factors, nothing to really help him out. He is a fast quarterback with a solid release, and he's free, and he gets every theme team. He has to be in the top 3 somewhere, right? At number 2, I am going to go with Jordan Love, and I know this one might be a crazy take, but I will say I did watch the first, this list was stressing me out. It truly was stressing me out because I knew it was going to come down to 2 quarterbacks. I think everybody knew it was going to come down to 2 quarterbacks, right? The thing that I wanted to help me prove my point was not only watching back both my gameplays, I went ahead and watched the $1,500 Players Lounge tournament. I'm not sponsored, by the way, at all. Not at all. I went and watched the tournament. I want to see who everybody was using. It seemed like everybody was using the number 1 quarterback. There was a couple people using Jordan Love. There's a couple people using it. It has nothing to do with price either. You're talking about the pros who have 10 million plus coins. It has nothing to do with price. Let me just say that first off. I think people really do like number one. And I also do think Jordan Love is not overrated, but I will say Slinger 1 did not feel as good as I thought it was going to feel when I first got the card. I remember using Aaron Rodgers' 80, was it 80 or 81 overall card in the beginning of the year. I really did like the card. Maybe it's because defenders were really bad. People didn't really find out about the blitz meta yet. But at the end of the day, I didn't feel like it was as fast as I wanted to be. He's still an amazing card, though. When you put in all the tickets, he does go up to 83 speed. I think he gets boosted a little bit when it comes to the accuracies as well. But yeah, this isn't the max full card. Anyways, statistically, he's easily the best, right? Great throw power. He has 91 short. The medium's good. The deep's good. He gets 83 speed. He also, this is what I like about him, right? He does get gift wrapped. He also gets this bucket right here, which I will say are 3 garbage abilities. None of these abilities are good. Protected is the biggest fraudulent ability in Madden. It's literally a lie. It's a hoax. Do not use this. I promise you. They're in your head. If you think this is worse, EA got you. They got you. That's all I got to say. Gutsy Scrambler. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing. And then Quick Draw, I used it yesterday. I didn't feel a difference. I'm going to be honest. It's never been good in Madden. But at the end of the day, I still like gift wrapped on him. He has a solid release. He's really fast, great statistically. I think Jordan Love's got to be here. But like I said, number one is tough. Number one, we do got K1. And I will say Kyler Murray, I do think this card is amazing. Not only, but also because the Team of the Week theme team is also live right now. If you run the Team of the Week theme team, you can get him up to 89 speed. All of his accuracies, I believe, go above 85 as well. I don't want to do that. Like I said, I don't want to include that in there because we're judging the quarterback by the quarterback. I still think I would put him at number one regardless because he does have great speed. His throw power is good. Kyler Murray has his own signature release, but if you go watch the gameplay, it's really good. His release is really fast. He's a really, really good quarterback this year. I actually love this card. I actually went back to him from Jordan Love as well. But also, the accuracies, I will say, they're not perfect. Like, you'll get some yellow times. He hasn't thrown a bad red ball like I saw with Josh Allen's accuracies. I really do think because he's above 80s, he's not going to miss abysmal throws. It does feel at times where he'll overthrow a little things, but you'll still catch him. Like, there's still yellow in the radius. But I think Kyler Murray, in my time being, he's been amazing. Best scrambling quarterback I've used as well. I don't know, man. I'm going with Kyler number one, but I think Jordan Love and him, it definitely depends on how you play, what you like more from your quarterback. All right, boys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to comment down below which quarterback are you rocking right now in the game. I went back to Kyler. Might build a Team of the Week theme team as well just to boost him up and make him Zeus for the weekend. Let me know what you guys do, and hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace out, boys.